We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. What's up, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star. And today, y'all, we have a cool, multi-talented artist with us by the name of Retesh Gupta.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well, just trying to stay inside as much as I can.
Exactly. It's crazy out here, isn't it?
Oh, man. It's so crazy over here. Like, everything is shut down. Like, you can only go to, like, restaurants. You can only go to, like, grocery stores, and that's it. Like, everything is, like, shut down here. No gyms, no schools, everything.
Man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, at least the roads are still open and you're able to walk your dog and get groceries, all the little stuff.
Yeah. But, you want to stay inside, though. You don't want to be going to that grocery store.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, people are fighting over toilet paper.
Yeah. But we're loaded. My dad got a lot. So we're good.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad you and your family are taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I usually start off, as you know, all my shows with an icebreaker question for the artist, even though we kind of just broke the ice right now talking about the coronavirus,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I'm going to keep it going, though. All right, so who was your favorite superhero growing up as a kid and why?
Ooh, favorite superhero growing up. Oh my God. I would say Batman, because when that Batman Dark Knight, when that came out, like, what is it, 2008? Oh my God, that movie was freaking crazy. And growing up, I didn't watch that many cartoons because we didn't have the channels.
For real?
So, like, my childhood was a little bit different, So, like, we didn't have, like the Cartoon Network and all of that. So, like, so I would say, like, Batman, just because, like, when that movie came out, that movie was crazy, and I was like, holy shit, Batman is dope, So that's what I would say.
That's cool. So what did you do on Saturday mornings when you woke up as a kid?
Man, what did for part of my time, I used to do karate. So I used to go wake up and go to karate class, since like 4th grade. A little bit before that, I was playing a lot of baseball. So, on Saturdays when you're a little kid, your parents dress you up and you go play your baseball games. So it works like 6 days. And then that one day, I would just be with him pretty much the whole day. Stuff like that,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that is different. At least, at least you were active and everything.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, I can't be staying home. Like, I gotta be out in the sun, doing something with my, like, being, running them calories up or whatever you want to call it, man.
Exactly. Okay, so Retesh, you grew up in, oh shit, I forgot to ask you. Could you tell the listeners where you're from and how you like to get down in music? My bad.
All right, yeah, so I'm from South San Francisco. So from the West Coast, in California. I'm not from, like, the South, so I always like to explain this because, like, in college, it was the same shit. I like to say that I'm not from, like, the South side of San Francisco. Like, they have, like, South Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. I'm from South San Francisco, and it's, like, a completely different city. Like, it has its own mayor and it's completely separate than San Francisco. But, like, a lot of people think that you live on the south side of SF. Like, all right, I see you. Like, nah, like, I'm in a different city completely. Like, it's, like, separated, like, with different mayors, different borders and shit. Like, it's a completely different city, but it has the same name, so. from South San Francisco, Bay Area, you know.
Hell yeah. Up in the house, Bay Area. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to visit San Francisco. I just went to LA and I think I was in Compton too. And I kind of forgot what other parts of LA I was in, but it was cool though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm from, you know, from the Bay. We don't really look at SoCal, LA the same. You know, we always, it's a competition out here. So, you know,
Definitely.
yeah, like we're from the Bay, and if you're from LA, we're just like, all right, I mean, oh, you're from LA, okay, you know.
I like that. I like
yeah,
that.
no, it's always been like, yeah, it's always like that, you know, especially with sports teams. Oh my God, can't stand these LA people. I mean, I bet you the LA people will say the same about the Bay people. They'll be like, oh, the Bay people think they're the shit. And in my opinion, it's more pretty up here, like scenery wise.
It is.
Like the bridges. And
yes,
the bay
exactly.
And it's such a mixture of like hills, flat ground. Like, you know, if you think about LA is like, it's like completely flat in the middle.
Yes.
Hella flat. And then
exactly.
You got, like, the mountains on the right.
Exactly.
The beaches are nice. Not gonna lie, the beaches are nice. But when you're trying to surf, I mean, I don't surf, and it's so sad that I don't surf, and I don't realize how important it is. Like, if you're living on the West Coast, how do you not surf? So I don't surf, which is really bad. But, you know, they got the best waves up around this area, too. They don't got that many nice waves in LA if you're a surfer. You know what I'm saying? So,
wow.
it has its perks. Yeah.
I like that. I mean, that's some LA talk and some West Coast talk, rather. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I guess it's warmer down there if you like warmer weather. However, over here it's like, you can get a mix, and I like to always say that, because, you know, like you come out here, you would kind of notice it. Like, if you're closer to the city, like, you know, San Francisco for short, you know, we call it the city, SF, but we never say San Fran. I just tell everybody on the podcast, we don't call it San Fran, we call it SF, the city, or San Francisco. We never say San Fran up here.
That's so interesting.
Like, if you go in different parts of the Bay Area, like a lot of people say San Fran. Like, I'm just like, come on, man, come on. But if you go to different parts of the Bay Area, it's like the weather changes. You know, like if you go to like San Jose, you might have heard of San Jose.
Yeah,
maybe.
Of course.
Yeah, so like San Jose, it's like way warmer. Like, you know, summertime, it's like 85. But if you go to the city, it's like, or where I'm from too, I'm like 6 miles from San Francisco. So like even here, it's like you're closer to the water. So then your weather is from like during the summer, like your max is like 70. And then San Jose, it's like 85, 90. You know what I'm saying? It's like hella hot because it's like 50 miles south. And the farther you go down, or the farther you go up, or the farther you go east, like Oakland, you know, you got to cross the bridge. It gets way warmer over there because you're like hella far away from the ocean. So it's weird, but you get that little mix. But in LA, it's like fucking hot everywhere. It's a fucking desert, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Love that area. Okay, so like Retesh, you know, with you growing up, what you just said, like in the Bay Area, and you also produce your own music, and you're the CEO of your own independent label, Farrah Ventures. Give it up.
Yeah. Pride Ventures with AP though. Me and AP are both on it. You know what I'm saying? I just got into AP, but you know.
Yeah, because I was gonna tell you to tell me more about, you know, how the record label started and the artists that you work closely with, like AP Sedition.
Yeah. So like, you know, Pride Ventures, me and AP, you know, there's like a whole story of how we started and everything. Should I get into that, like how it all started, or should I?
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about it.
All right, so obviously shout out to AP Sedition. He was on the podcast like last week. So yeah, so like I'll just tell you like the whole story because I was listening to his podcast. And so he like, you know, like said the whole background, you know, like how it all started. So I'll say, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody, whoever listened to A Pitied Son, I'll listen to that. But so how it all started was, so when I was making beats, so my music story is that I started making beats in 2016 in January. And my homie, he was making beats at the time. We were in video art class in high school. So I graduated high school in like 2016. And he was making beats on his laptop or he was working on the desktop that the school provided, and he was using GarageBand to make some beats. And if you ever listen to my song called Pilot Hackshaw, my verse 2 is like talking about that like situation. It's kind of sick. But
intro, yeah.
I was sitting in the back seat. There's like 2 seats, and the homie was like hogging it, like hogging the chair to use the GarageBand. And I was like, damn, that shit's so dope. Like, to me, it was like so cool, like to make beats. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna get a Mac in the summer, and I'm gonna start working. Cause I was like, GarageBand, cause I used to actually have FL Studio on my old E-Machines computer. That shit was so fucking bad, man. That computer is so bad. But anyways, that shit was so bad. But yeah, so I got my Mac that summer 2016, and I started making beats, and I was like, holy shit, this shit is so hard. Like, I don't even know what to do. So I gave up on beats, done. And then I tried again, and yeah, like it was hard. I was on GarageBand, I don't know what the hell I was doing. And then I was like, yo, I ain't making beats no more. Let's just stick to school. And it was done. And then I tried again, December 2016 again. I have a winter break, from school. And I was like, all right, let me hop on this, production shit, whatever. Let's see. And I try again, and I couldn't do it. I was like, man, maybe the beats isn't for me. I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too hard. And then 2017 came around, and I was in the summer. I had, we finished school like around May. So like the second week of May, 2017, I was like, yo, let me hop on this production shit again. Like, I got nothing else to do. Like, I was all right, let's hop on it. And then I work on some beats, and I found like this dude on YouTube making beats, and I was like, yo, let me kind of like replicate him and do what he's doing, and maybe I can get some ideas. So then I made I like remade the beat Humble, like Kendrick, and I was like, oh shit, you can actually do this shit on GarageBand. Like, yo, let me keep working. And that whole summer, I was like kind of making beats here and there, making it. And then I went to a J. Cole concert in July, and then I went to a Logic concert the next day. And when I went to J. Cole, like that was when it like kind of hit me that, yo, this is crazy. Like, I went to that concert, and I was like, holy shit, like listening to, that was like my first legit concert that I went to, like 2017, kind of crazy. So
wow.
First one, but yeah, that's my first one. But then I went there, and I was like listening to like the production, and I was like, yo, this would be crazy. Like, if they let me put on one of my beats, that'd be dope. Like, and then J. Cole came in, right? I still remember this. It was this For Your Eyes Only tour, and J. Cole came in, and everybody was screaming his name, and I was like, damn, like, man, what would that be? Like, that'd be crazy for me if I was so many people scream my name like that. Like, that'd be crazy. So then he came in, he walked in, he did his thing. I was singing like every single song. And then when he left, I was like pretty close. Like, I didn't know at the time who JID was, and Boss, like off Bass. I think it's Bass. It's the Boss Bass. They're both on the Dreamville, and they're actually, I was like second row to there, because they had two things. I was like, this is the Oracle Arena in Oakland, so like they had two stages. So I was like second row to that, and then I was like maybe 10 rows for that J. Cole. I was pretty close, man. We paid some freaking money for that ticket. And then when J. Cole was finished, this is like where's the crazy part. When J. Cole finished, everybody that was on the floor level, they all like kind of like went to the railing to say, like to shake his hand. And I was like, man, like I could go do that shit right now. But I was like, man, J. Cole's only gonna remember me as a fan. Like, he don't do shit. Like, I was like, man, I gotta make it with this music. I want to meet him backstage. I want him to know my name. Like, you know what I mean? And that was where I was like, now I got to really focus on this music. And then the next day I saw Logic. Like, those are like probably my two biggest like influences on my music. Logic too. Logic is really dope, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize.
No, Logic is dope. He's dope as hell.
Yeah, he's. I feel like people sleep on him, dude. Like, he's so good. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he's good.
He's up there with Kendrick and Lamar. I mean, Kendrick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Agreed. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize how good he is, and it's kind of like, dude, like, yeah, he made that 1-800 song, but it's like, go listen to his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many songs that are, he's a true hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? So crazy, man. But I went to go see Logic the next day, and so I was like back-to-back concerts, and I saw Logic. He's such a good performer too. They both are. Logic's really good too. And I saw Logic, and I was like, shit, like it was just like the same shit like J. Cole. And I was like, man, like I really want to do this shit with the music. And then when I went to those 2 concerts, I was like super inspired, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this music. So after those shows, I just kept working on production. I did like 1 rap song, and it was so fucking bad. I was like, yo, I'm not rapping. I'll just work on production. I was thinking, because I was looking up to Logic, and I was like, yo, Logic had a producer named Six, and he'd be producing a lot of his beats. I was like, yo, you know what I need? It's not about this selling beats, because a lot of, oh my God, there's so many people who sell beats on the internet. It's freaking crazy. Like release beat producers. And I was like, man, like I was like, man, I'm not going to make it like that. There's too much competition with, selling beats, buy my beat for $5, buy my beat for 30, buy my exclusive for 300. And I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I was like, that's not the route. Like the people that I look up to took, like everybody I look up to had a partner in crime, like you got to have like a Batman Robin, right? You got to have a producer, a rapper. You look at M&M, you look at Logic, you look at Drake with 40, like they all got their go-to guy with production. I was like, that's what I need to do. I need to find a dope artist to make beats for, and we do this shit together. So then I went 2017. I sold like my first beat in like November, like I think it was like day before like Thanksgiving or some shit. Like so to some dude in like Europe or some shit. I was like, oh shit, that's dope. That was pretty exciting, a little bit. And then I went 2017, whatever, just making beats, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to go on Instagram, looking up the hashtag artist and, trying to find somebody. And then 2018 came around in the, beginning of the year. I don't know about the time frame. Was it January? Was it February? I look up the artist, hashtag artist, right, on Instagram. And I'm sending messages, hey, would you be down to collab? Hey, would you be down to collab? Hella times. And I came across AP. And I was like, AP was still, making his music, and he had posted something. I don't know what picture it was and whatever it was, but I saw him, and I was like, yo, I'll hit this dude up. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag AP. And AP had like 1 song that had like 100K fucking on SoundCloud, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, yo, this dude crazy. So then I hit him up the message. I was like, yo, let's, you down to, do some shit? And he was down, you know what I'm saying? And I made a couple beats, and he went off the song, the intro. It's like the first song on my artist page, because at that time I was like, yo, I'm trying to be like DJ Khaled, and I was like, I'm just gonna make beats, get a bunch of artists on my shit, drop producer tapes, and really be a producer. And he went on, and that's why I dropped that song, the intro, but it's AP rapping on it, like all of it, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was crazy. I was like, yo, this dude crazy. And me and AP, like I said, AP's in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Does that count as East Coast, or does that count as Midwest? I don't know.
That's the East Coast.
That's East Coast?
Yeah.
So we would talk on the phone, kind of. We just use Instagram voice message kind of thing, and we go back and forth. And we were working on some more shit. He dropped this project called Offended that we ended up taking down. It was just like 6 songs, EP, you know what I'm saying? Him just rapping over my beats. And then AP, this is how I got back into rapping. Everyone's probably like, yo, Ted, I do got back into rapping. So what happened was, he was like, we're on the voice message and shit. And he's like, yo, Retesh, you got a good voice, man. You should hop on the mic.
Yeah. I was
like, yo, like, nah, man, like I did this shit before, bro. I'm fucking bad, dude. I can't rap, dude. And he was like, nah, man, look, go ahead and try it out. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. And I was all right, AP, all right. And it's around April. It's like literally like 2-year anniversary, 2018. But he was like, I was like, all right. So he sent me like this dude makes so much music, man. Oh my God. He has so much shit laying around.
I know.
He sent me hella shit to hop on.
Hell yeah.
And then so he sent me a hook. It was called When I'm High. It was like a lot of like, it was dope. It was dope, man. Really good. And I was all right, AP, let me up on this. And damn, that shit was so freaking bad. And I was like listening to it the other day, like a month ago. I was like re-listening to it. It was so freaking bad. And I hopped on it, rapped on it, and then the lyrics are so so bad, man. And that shit will never see the light of day ever. Maybe we'll drop it on some like Instagram live, or we'll preview somebody like, hey, you guys want to hear this first song?
That'd be fun.
But anyways, like, yeah, I went on it and I did it, sent it back to AP, and I'm thinking that shit is fire. And then, you know, AP, as being as he man, AP's been fire, like, you know, long time. So like, I was surprised that, well, I you know, like how you make something your first time, you don't realize how bad it is until you make more shit and you compare it to your old shit and you're like, holy shit, you know? At the time, I thought it was good. So I was probably thinking like, yo, AP's gonna like this, it's be good. AP didn't say shit, you know, he was just more like, all right, let me send you something else, you know, cool. And that's kind of how it rolled, that, you know, April, May, just making some music. He just kept sending me shit, and it was easier for me to rap on some shit that already has like a verse and a hook laid out. So all I got to do is go in and do a verse. Right. So I would just, you know, get these lyrics down on my phone, try to get it record, and then yeah, we kind of just went like that, you know, the June, July, did that shit, and we came up with a project called Night Trip that ended up releasing in January 1st. And we ended up like, later on, we ended up like cutting most of the songs just because they're like, man, we got so much better. Like I got way better. And we were like, yo, this shit does not compare with the shit we have now. But anyways, like, but we finished the whole mixtape like from between the summer of 2018 to like around, I would say like October, November. We finished a mixtape called Night Trip. We're ready to release it. And then we started working on another mixtape called It's Dark Out. And that's where I made the song called Earth. And I was on some rap shit, and I was talking about like how people go to like, you know, freaking raves and shit, and all they do is just pop pills and try to fit in with, you know, like just saying some real shit. Right. And yeah, I rapped that verse, and I was like, holy shit, like, yo, I could actually rap. Like, this is crazy. Like, and you know, that was only like 6 months into rapping, and I was able to do that, like, you know, with content, with the nice flow and really spitting and the energy. I was like, yo, like, I could really do this rap shit. Like, I could really do it. And that just gave me a lot of confidence. And we made that whole mixtape. And yeah, and ever since then, we've just been working on it, you know what I mean? And him going back and forth. And pretty much like all that happened between that point in December to literally now is, it's kind of like we worked on more collab shit. And then I started doing more solo shit. And you know, still producing everything. On top of this, I'm still producing. Like, at this point, I got the producing down, and I'm just pumping beats here and there. Not all the beats are produced by me, because sometimes, like, you know, there's a lot of artists that produce, but not all of them really like to produce every single song that they release, just because, like, you know, like, as a producer, you have a certain style, and sometimes, like, if you want your album to have different vibes, right. The best way to do that is to have different producers on it. It gives you like different vibes. Like, all right, oh yeah. Because, you know, if you like have the same person, it's gonna have similar vibes every single song. Exactly. Sometimes you might not want that, you know. So.
And you guys got similar vibes too, because you guys are both dope. You really make good beats, like really make good beats. Because A Pitted Sun, AP Sedition, I know you produced that whole album, and you did a great job on that. And speaking of AP Sedition, you have a single together with Chevy 814 called RPG, right? And that's under the Farrah Ventures label, and that song to me was freaking banging. Because look, when I first heard it, I felt like you guys were talking about somebody, but I didn't know like the story behind it. All I know was like, hold on, I'm listening to each verse. I'm like, they're talking about the same dusty ass rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. So I hit up AP Sedition. Me and him was talking. He told me the story. So now I kind of want you to tell the listeners the story behind that freaking song, because I'm gonna play a snippet of it so people can hear it.
Yeah. So, all right, just a side note. For that RPG song, everybody listening, we're dropping a music video. It's currently on the works. Just saying. So check that shit out before it drops. But yeah, so on RPG, they're talking about a dude named RTG. He's a dude from Erie's, AP's area. And if I'm being honest, like, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the West Coast. And basically what happened, they did the song, and the beat is produced like by a Russian producer. We've been linking up with some Russians, so cool. That's why we have a song called Russian Legend. Yeah, that's the reason why it's called that. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, you know, on the Pride Ventures page. But yeah, so they did the song, and you know, they're just talking shit, you know, about the dude RTG. They just don't like him. And I was like, AP sent me that. He was like, yo, Retesh, like, dude, check this shit out. And I was like, yo, that shit is dope. Because we had this song called OJ too. It's on SoundCloud. It's like not really available on
I heard that song. That shit was funny as hell. I had it on repeat because it was so damn funny. I was like, I can't believe these dudes got on here talking about some damn OJ. I was rolling.
Yo, I was saying some shit on my that was actually one of the other first songs that I was rapping on. Like, that was actually the first release. AP Retesh release. It was OJ. But
hell
that shit's fire. I was talking to some, you know, OJ's from the San Francisco too, and I was like really saying some shit on my verse, like I was just like relating to him, like Anyways, he sent me RPG, and I was like, yo, I gotta hop on this. This is like OJ Part 2. Like, this is the sequel, man. Let me hop on it. And he was like, and you know, like before it was like after AP did his second hook, it was done right there. The song was over. And I was like, yo, like, if you could, you know, extend the beat a little bit, let me hop on it. He was like, all right, yeah, let me do it. And she extended the beat, and I did my verse, and I was just like, you know, for me to just talk about somebody that I don't fucking know. So I was just, you know, like, my verse is kind of like, you know, picky, and I wouldn't say picky, but it's what is it? I'm kind of being like slick about it. You know what I'm saying? If someone knows, they're like, wait, what the fuck? Why Retesh dissing some dude? Like, what the fuck? That makes it even more funny.
Hell yeah.
And then, and then he threw in the vocals. So, like, right after my verse, that's RTG. Like, that's the actual dude that's getting dissed. Like, that's the dude rapping, and he's so bad. Oh, my God. And it's, like, so good. Like, and then AP comes in, and he starts talking some more shit. And then the song just... Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's some good stuff. Like, it's supposed to be some like fun shit, you know. But like, the thing is, we're still rapping. It's not like we're off beat or we're sounding dumb or whatever. Like, we're still like rapping. It's still some rap shit. It's like a diss song. You know what it is? It's like a modern day diss song. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like M&M dropping some diss or something.
Exactly. Exactly. So why don't you introduce your song to the listeners?
All right, yeah, so everybody listening, here's RPG by AP Sedition, Chevy 814, and Retesh Gupta. Check that out.
It's on the beat.
Umbo made this banger.
Take a RPG to RTG. Why the fuck he never wanna brush his teeth? Ayy, I heard he pissed himself at a party. He work at Burger King, but every day he tardied. He a fucking retard, and so is everybody else that he hangs with. You know he gotta keep up with the lame, so he's always spitting bars. Mangoni Enterprise, PA to Mars. RTG, but I ain't playing with this shit. I got a RPG in my backpack, bitch.
Fight the strap, I knock it even. Baby season's acting even. Silly bull, I be sweeping all the trash when I see it. Garbage cans, steady stinking. Take a shower, RTG. Got the city reeking. Ice speed, steady tweaking. Bieber, I'm in the deep, is in a sick. I got you season, whoa. Infectious apparent, all in the stands, now you dying slow. Be a fit, fucking fine, no. Stay gone, got that hydro. Yo, bitch, singing high notes. Dick down the throat, that's how that go. Heard you pissing cereal, cause you got no milk. Turn it on a shower, no shower, pure filth. You a dirty boy, nasty. You in plastic, sexy. Take it to the trash, rotting out, smell like athletes. Backspeed, every time you speak, your teeth try to hop out, no beat. your belly, that ain't stealthy. Breath so smelly, here's a myth. You can't rap, bitch.
Clocky, propel, grenade, RPG. Cracky, propel, grenade, RPG. Cracky, propel, grenade, RPG. Cracky, propel, grenade. Hey, hey.
Both made this
RPG. 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 Hey, hey, hey. RPG.
Bring me back on this shit. Riding eights for the people that we gotta fucking hit. Heard about a little story about a kid named Bull smelling like shit. That you eating from a fucking hoe. This that RKG coming in with the RPG. I'm the best in the West, you ain't never hearing me. Chevy on the track, AP, love the verse of me. Take a bath, cause the odor smelling hella bad. In your hair, in your face, motherfucking disgrace. Tryna steal my CDs, put your name on my tape. Only thing I'ma tape is your face and your leg. Throw you down the hill, so my people can relate.
Strap on my Nikes, roll the plane, take flight, bitch. I heard your track is aight. You talking shit, we can fight. RTG and AP, we nice. Lean with that Sprite.
RTG, your mother Tammy told me that you stole DVDs from your nephew, just to pawn it for some drugs. And you wonder why the city never show you love. And we know you stole Kyle Dunn's laptop, little fucking asshole. Stomp your head on the asphalt. Kill your fucking self, dog.
It's RTG. Bitch. Yeah, I like it chill, no ice. Fucked your bitch one time.
Y'all checked it out. That was RPG with AP Sedition, Chevy 814, and Retesh Gupta. I'm gonna get in that name too.
You're all good, all good.
Hell yeah. So let's talk about your latest project that you dropped on November 19th called Season 1.
So that was Season 1, November 19th. That was on my birthday. I had a song last year come out when I was 20 in 2018. And I was like, I want to do a song that's called 21 because I just turned 21. I was like, let me drop a song called 21. And then that song never happened. And I was like, I was working on the Season 1 because I wanted like my first mixtape, solo mixtape to come out. And I was like, what better day to do it than, November 19th. And someone asked me what I did for my birthday. And I don't really go out and drink. I don't drink at all, actually. And I don't smoke or nothing. So I was like,
for you.
This is what I'm doing. They asked me what I did. Yeah, I was like, what I'm doing on my 19th birthday. I mean, on my 21st birthday, I dropped a mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Pretty good feeling, to drop that. And so that was dope. And
man.
And that came out 15 songs. Yeah.
Let me tell you, there was a lot of songs, but it was really, really good because to me, like this whole album was an entire vibe, like literally.
Mm-hmm.
AP Sedition mixed the whole thing, correct? And you produced a few. You produced a few tracks on there, like Every Day. What was it? Back Again and Bay Bridge. And look, one of my favorite songs off the album is called M&M, short for Music and Me. And I found this joint to be pretty creative because it speaks to all the writers and all the beat makers who are constantly put in the zone when it comes to composing music. So I also love the singing and rapping combined. So can you tell the listeners what was the motivation behind this joint?
Well, I say it as me and the music. I know you said me and music. You said, so I'm saying me and the music because like the hook is like me and the music, me and the music. So
me and the music. I heard that all last night. Hell yeah.
So on that song, what happened was I was working, and this is like the summer of 2019 when this song was made. And what happened was I had some beats and I pulled this one up. This one's not produced by me, but this shit was fire. And I was like, I gotta hop on and do some shit. And when I was getting the hook done, I was like, just thinking to myself, like, what should I say? Mm-hmm. And I came up with like me and the music. If I'm living lucid, me and the music, everything is faded. Me and the music. And I was like, all right, this shit is dope. So I sent this to AP to mix. No verses on it yet. because I didn't know it was gonna sound good. Like, because he be mixing everything, and believe me, you're not supposed to be listening to your vocals dry. You know, you gotta listen to it when it's mixed. But AP lives in Erie and PA, so I got an email and everything. So like, I don't know how it's gonna sound, and I think when I sent him like 3 songs to get mixed, he sent me like 2 of them back, and he didn't send me the music. And I was like, yo, like, is it not good? You know, like, did it come out bad? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know. And then he didn't send it back the first time, but then he went in and he did some shit and he mixed it, and what AP be doing sometimes is like, he be getting to catching the vibe. Like, if I send him some shit and he's like, yo, this shit is dope, he'll hop on and then do some shit just because he like loves the beat so much, or he loves the vibe. So he sent it back to me, and he included that bridge, you know, that part with AP on it, on that bridge, that little short section. And I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And I was like, yo, I told AP, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get these verses done, but I'm gonna be so creative with this because I have a concept in mind because of this hook is so good, like me and the music. I was like, yo, verse 1 is gonna be a rapper talking about how he feels to his music to a fan. Verse 2 is gonna be a fan feeling what the music speaks to him to his rapper, his favorite rapper. So verse 1 is rapper to fan, and verse 2 is fan to rapper. And that's why I had those 2 different concepts on verse 1 and verse 2. And like, verse 1 starts off with plug the mic in, and then verse 2 is put the earphones in. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, put the headphones in.
I love it.
Verse 1 is plug the mic in. So it's kind of like, all right, now I'm rapping to you. Now you listen to me rap to you. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that, artist to fan.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, this shit's crazy. And like that whole summer, man, I was listening to Me and the Music.
Yes.
That concept. Like that whole summer, like before it was even out, like I was listening to it all day. I was like, yo, this shit's so good. Like,
yes, it's so fucking good. I promise.
Yeah.
I felt that. Yeah.
I was like, everybody can relate to this. Everybody, like, as a fan, as a writer, this song is literally about anybody that feels any type of way about music. Like, if music speaks volumes to you, music makes you get you that goosebumps when you're listening. Like, that's what Me and the Music is for. And I know everybody can relate to it. And you know, you can't really hate on that song. Like, how are you gonna hate on that shit? Like, that is like a pure, like, it's such a good concept too. And like, it's a very good lyricism concept going in on it. And, yeah, this shit is dope. And then the music video, I was always planning that I really wanted to do a music video for it. And I'd be editing a lot of my own music videos. Actually, the Me and the Music was the one that I actually took a backseat on the editing on. Everything else that's out music video wise, and even on my Instagram page, a lot of almost everything is mixed by me. Or actually, I think everything is edited by me except the Me and the Music, because my homie, who also records my video, he really wanted to take like charge on editing this one. I was like, all right, man, you know, go ahead for it. You know, I really wanted to do it myself, but he was like, nah, like, I'll do it. I was like, all right, man, you know, it's your footage too, man. So. And that came along, and the crazy part is that AP is in Pennsylvania this whole time when we squeezed him in, and I don't even know if anyone would notice that. Like, that's crazy, you know? Like, it is crazy. How you get a dude that's not even on the same area, same state as you when you put him on a music video? Yeah, that's crazy. Dope. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna actually fuck it. Like, I'm gonna play the whole entire song, but I want to play it at the end though, because I want everybody to hear that song, Me and the Music. I mean, that song is just dope to me, you know. Yeah. And I think everybody really can relate to it. So, what was I gonna say to you? Damn. Can you do some fun questions with me that I always do with the artists? Yeah. Actually, can I talk a little bit about my name? You know? Yeah. I was going to get into that. That's part of the fun questions. Yeah. Right. No, all right. My bad. Go it's ahead, okay. It's all good. Well, actually, let's just get into that now since you brought it up, because that was one of the questions. So, actually, break down the meaning behind your name. You feel me? All right. Yeah. So, my name, believe it or not, Retesh Gupta, that is my real name. So, so I'm Indian, like 400% Indian. So, like, cool. My name is, like, one of the most Indian names you can actually have. Like, Gupta is, like, so Indian. Like, the last name, really big. And Retesh is so it's it's a popular name with the ending of ESH at the ending of the name. There's like a lot of people and just Indian names that has that ESH ending. However, my name, Retesh Gupta, like Retesh itself, is not supposed to be spelled Retesh. It's supposed to be RI, but like my dad screwed up when I don't know, maybe excitement that he had another son or something. He screwed up my name and he put RE, and technically there is no freaking meaning about that name anywhere. Like if you were to Google it, everybody's going to be RI because RE technically doesn't exist. So technically I'm like the only person that has that name. Cause everybody else like probably spells it RI.
They do, because I looked it up.
Yeah. It's like, everything's RI. It's like, oh shit. Like, yes. But I don't really have meaning, so I guess I'm making the meaning of my name as we speak, you know?
Yes, you are, sir. Yes, the hell you are.
Yeah.
That's a dope-ass name, Retesh.
Yeah, just
like,
Retesh
come on,
Gupta.
it's dripping, baby.
Yeah.
You better come up with, like, your own clothing line or some shit. Like, that shit's hot.
I want to. Like, I want to. That's, like, the next move. And with the... man, I didn't even talk about how the label started. I kind of just said how me and AP started, huh?
I mean, yeah, in a sense or whatever, but I mean, we can get into that too. But like, if you can kind of sum it up, how the label came about in your mind.
Yeah, I would just say that pretty much like when we were to like put things together and send things out, we wanted to like best way to be on the same team and keep it professional for somebody listening to us and keep it legit. And as a unit, we're like, yo, let's make this label. And when we promote and we do anything related, we can say we're a part of Pariah Ventures, the label, right? So then everyone is looking at us like, oh, we're signed to a label. And we're signed to our own labels, right, that we've created together. But we're working on it as a team, as a unit. So it looks legit to anybody that knows, like, oh, these guys are on the label. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an independent label. Like, oh, shit, all right. And then, we're making these business cards. I sent you, like, a picture. That business card, it has a logo in the back. And then on the front, it has AP's edition on it. Mine has Retesh Gupta on it. In addition to everything I do promotion-wise through the internet, I'm like on the streets of San Francisco, at the venues, at the concerts, passing out CDs of my mixtape. And then we have like Pariah Adventures tapes that me and AP have. We have like a bunch of our best songs of like 2019 on it. And I'm like passing these business cards, passing out these CDs. And, anybody asking, they look at that business card and they're like, oh, Pariah Adventure. Oh, these dudes look like they're signed. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they give a little bit of respect on it. And they actually go listen. The goal is to, man, just press play. Like, shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know that this music is not like the shit that you hear nowadays, man. Like, this shit is good.
It definitely is. I like the what you have so far, the mixture of the East Coast and the West Coast coming together. I also like the fact that you are still trying to find your flow, your style, your sound, or whatever. I'm enjoying that, like watching you grow and everything, because I really love that song. M&M. Like, I really love that song. So I'm still going to play it at the end of the show and everything. So everybody look out for that song, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so back to the fun questions. Speaking of the music, describe your music using 2 words.
Ooh, 2 words. I would say fun.
Yep.
And unique.
Yeah, I like that. I like those adjectives. Yeah, fun and unique. Definitely got that vibe from you. Okay, so like, what's next for Retesh Gupta in the upcoming months of 2020?
Yeah, so I was kind of funny, man. I was like just talking to AP yesterday, and we're just talking about how we have so many freaking projects out that we might have to divide a project that we had that's been ready, a collab album between him and me, that we got to divide up because we got so many songs coming out this year.
That's good.
So it's kind of like shit. Yeah, no, it's a good problem. I told him it's a good problem to have, but so for me, I would say that I got music videos on the way, because I feel like music videos are the only way to get somebody's attention, really. Because when Being the Music came out, when I was promoting this song, I don't think people realized how good the shit was until the music video came out. Because like when you're this come up artist, people only give you one listen, and it's kind of like, I'll listen to the Weekend album yesterday, and I was like, yo, like, you gotta give artists like 3 or 4 listens all the way through. How you gonna like just base it off one play, right? You know, like
exactly.
Because you know the thing is, you listen to an album or a song enough times, you'll automatically start to like it. You know what I mean? Like, if you listen to your favorite album, you probably listen to the album like 50 times all the way through every song. And then that's why you like every single song, and that's what it is. It just comes down to, you got to give it plays and stuff like that. So the music video just gets that attention. You know what I mean? So like me and the music, everyone's gonna watch it from start to finish. You know, you're not gonna skip the video halfway. You're gonna watch it, and because you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh, this shit is actually good. Like, yo, this is good. Like, so I think music videos are the way to really get somebody. So I'll probably work on more music videos for 2020, and I wanna. Me and AP got this hip hop project. It's just freaking crazy, all produced by me. And my God, these beats. I'll just say you like a short thing. I sampled, you know, Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
like the show. Yeah, that theme. I sampled that theme, man.
Hey, man, so can you send that to me like off air and shit? I just want to hear it. I am so intrigued right now.
Yeah, no, you. Oh my God, you're gonna say that. Oh my God, how are these guys not signed? You know,
I've been saying that. I swear to God, I was telling AP Sedition that the other day off air, whatever. I was like, dude, if I was a freaking A&R executive of a label, I would sign you and not fuck you over. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like, this shit was crazy. Like, y'all, and then I told him, like, well, he told me about you and everything. I started listening to your music. I'm like, hold on. This dude is just as equally as talented and creative as AP. Feel me? And then y'all working together. It's awesome. And I pray that y'all can keep on pushing this sound out. It's amazing. It really is. It's really amazing.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing between me and AP is that we're not trying to be the next like auto-tune rapper coming out. Like, nah, we're trying to do it like we're trying to like, if to me, I was telling AP, we're trying to like, yo, like Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake right now, you know, they're top of the game, spitting bars, everything, right? But I was like, yo, like, who's after them? Who are they gonna pass the torch to?
Right, that's what the frick I'm saying.
There's no art. Who the hell are you gonna give it to? Like, there's nobody, you know, other than like what are you gonna give it to, some auto-tune rapper or something? And I was like, we're in the perfect like situation, you know, like, you know, Eminem, Jay-Z, Nas, you know, who they gave it? They gave it to Kendrick. They gave it to Drake. They took their, you know, like they passed the torch.
They passed the torch, exactly. And it's time for the underground artists to come and get the torch passed to them.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, yo, dude, AP, this is for us. Like, it's for us to do it. You know what I'm saying? We're not making that shit.
That's right.
And I think, and I was telling this AP too. I was like, yo, like, why does Kendrick? And, you know, I was like, why does Kendrick have like why is he so big? Why is Drake so big? Why is J. Cole so big?
Right.
And it's because, you know, there's two audiences with the music. You know, there's the people who listen to that real shit.
Right.
And there's people who listen to like that dumb, like, whatever shit. Right?
Yes.
However, people like Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake, they get the lyricism, but the thing is, they get that other crowd.
Exactly.
They get them because they think that they're fire too. They're like, oh, no, Kendrick is fire. I mean, I like so-and-so auto-tune shit, but I love Kendrick. Kendrick is dope, you know what I'm saying? And they get both of that audience, and that's why they're so big. Like, if you're just, I mean, like, it's good to be lyricism, like, for sure. But if you're able to get lyricism and get that other crowd that loves that other sound, and you're able to, like, just get them, like, boom, that's how you do it. And I was telling AP, I was like, yo, we got that. We're doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? Listen to, like, Commas or Every Day, like that, like Every Day song or 650. Those are like some Bay Area shit, but I'm still spitting, like I'm still rapping on it.
Yes,
and that's the thing, like usually if you're on some like West Coast, Bay Area, whatever, like you're not saying anything, you're just sounding like some shit. But like this other crowd loves it, but the lyricism crowd is like, yeah, I don't listen to that shit, you know? But if you're able to get both sides, that's where it needs to be. And that's how you become, and that's what the people that are on the top of the game, that's what they do. You like listen to their music, everybody listens to it,
right?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I was telling AP, like, yo, it's our time. Like that torch is for us to grab. You know what I'm saying? It's right there.
I agree.
Yeah, like these rappers again, you know, these rappers retire pretty early, man. You know,
They do.
J. Cole and Kendrick and Drake, like they're still top of the game, but you know what I mean? Like eventually they got to pass the throne. Like they're not gonna be rapping on top like 40s or 50s. Come on.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. But definitely you guys are up next. I definitely believe that. So tell everyone where they can find your music at.
Yeah, so you can find my music under any music platform. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube. Just type in Retesh Gupta. And if you make any TikTok videos, anybody out there, I don't make no TikTok, but my music's available on there too, APs as well. And, you know, if you're going to end up doing some type of video, feel free to use our music and
Hell yeah.
vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Just vibe to it. It's good, man. It's good.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Retesh Gupta, for blessing the mic today. I really appreciate that. And everybody out there, please go look up this man's music, okay? He not only makes the beats, he is flowing too. He raps, feel me? So look up Retesh Gupta. That's Retesh Gupta, Gupta. So thank you guys to all, to everyone out there, all the listeners for tuning in each and every week. And thank you to the donors of Speaking Mind Radio. Without you, the show couldn't go on. And if you would like to leave a donation, it could be as small as $2, guys. $2 for me to get a cup of coffee. I would love that. So you guys can PayPal me at Miss Hip Hop 2020. That's M as in man, Z as in zebra, Hip Hop 2020. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace out and bless up.
MG Beat Plug.
Me and the music, if I'm living lucid. Me and the music, everything is faded. Me and the music, everything is faded. Everything is muted, everything is. Me and the music, if I'm living lucid. Me and the music, everything is faded. Me and the music, everything is faded. Everything is muted, everything is. Plug the mic in, getting in my fucking zone. All this music being made, yeah, I make it at home. Writing lyrics every day, so they sing to my songs. Started this alone, music is my home. They don't know when I'm feeling down. Put my phone now, type a couple bars, brain is free now. If you feeling what I'm saying, then we connected now. If they're hating what you doing, then you doing good now. Yeah, I'ma do right and speak the truth, making hits like a Babe Ruth. Thinking I'ma do it for the money, got it wrong, got it twisted, money ain't the key. Make the music out this league, be the music when I'm living free. That's when I'm being me, this is all I want, making my own spot. Yeah, this is what you want, go get it now. Yeah, I'ma do me, this my music represented fucking truly.
You tell me where, I tell you where to go. I know that I'm here, but it feel like I'm gone. Me and the music, don't be down, no, don't be back. Oh.
Me and the music, if I'm living lucid. Me and the music, everything is faded. Me and the music, everything is faded. Everything is muted, everything is. Me and the music, if I'm living lucid. Me and the music, everything is faded. Me and the music, everything is faded. Everything is muted, everything is. Put the inputs in, now I'm feeling everything. All this bass hitting hard with my weight, apple pods. I don't wanna talk to you. This music speaks to me like every single lyric written about my past stories. Yeah, all this music is what I need. I'ma go far when I have been one touch. Skip all the songs to my heart for the one. Skip on the songs, but I replay one. Yeah, music put me in a cloud. When I hear what I want, I'ma slap that shit loud. I'ma rap every verse, follow every syllable to my heart, know every word. I'ma do it every day. Yeah, music's my getaway. Yeah, kicking in, it's the goosebumps. All the fear in my head, guess who won? This is a song for the people. Writing this to you, writing this to her, and the dude sitting with the liquor. Yeah, I feel you, want the money too. Put my song on when you know it's overdue.
You tell me where, I tell you where to go. I know that I'm here, but it feel like I'm gone. Me and the music, don't be down, no, don't be down.
Me and the music, if I'm living lucid. Me and the music, everything is faded. Me and the music.